Girls, thanks for coming this morning. We empathise with you all. We know how awkward this is and uncomfortable that Miss Johnson and myself are here as well. We also know how difficult and upsetting friendship breakdowns can be. It also raises some feelings of anger, resentment. We get it's really not comfortable and it's really not easy. The reason we're here this morning, Ms Johnson and I talked about it before. We'll give you plenty of opportunity to talk, but we just want to set a few boundaries initially.
Yes.
No worries. I'm sure we've just all been talking about what this might look like and what we're going to get out of it today. Just want to reassure you that Ms Johnson and I aren't demanding that anything happens. We're not demanding that you all be friends. We're not saying this must happen. We're just here to talk about how we have felt, or maybe how we've made each other feel, possibly over the last couple of weeks of last term, because that's important. And after hearing all of that, after hearing our feelings, we can make informed decisions moving forward. And that might be that we need to give each other some space. It might be we just need a week to think about it, and after a week goes past, we might be thinking, actually, that's a friendship worth repairing. Or it might be, I can't see the friendship being repaired, but we're going to be giving each other some space. So there could be a number of different outcomes. We're not telling you what needs to happen. Something that does need to happen moving forward. We're just going to set a few expectations now so that we're all here, we're all hearing it, we're all on the same page before we have that opportunity just to talk about your feelings. And that is that, look, there could be a number of outcomes out of this meeting, and we've got to be okay with a number of different scenarios that maybe you can't see coming. Because when we're at school, we agree that every student needs to be comfortable, safe, and have the ability to flourish in life. And that's our optimistic view of what schooling should be like. So after this catch up today, there could be a number of things that happen. Someone could be like, I really want to be friends with whoever it might be. And I still want to be friends with everyone else. Everyone else might be like, look, I don't think this friendship can be repaired and I need some space. But what we're not going to be okay with is, I'm just picking a name, say Ali. Sorry, Ali. If Ali says, I want to be friends with Millie, and I also want to be friends with Holly. Holly might be like, look, I need a bit more space. I don't think I can repair my friendship with Millie at the moment. What we're not okay with would be Holly saying, Ali, you're not allowed to be friends with Millie. That's what we wouldn't be okay with. So we just have to be really clear about that expectation that we just need to accept everybody's decision and make sure that we're not jumping on and forcing somebody to be friends with someone they don't want to be, or not be friends with someone who they'd like to be friends with. Does that make sense? I felt as though I was rambling a bit, but it made sense? Yeah. Okay. Now, the hard part, is there anyone who would like to start and just talk about the way that you have felt?
Oh, I was going to say I ate too many Sour Patch Kids and my tummy hurts, so I also bit my cheek. Oh yeah!
We're good at breaking the ice. Yes, Ollie.
I know exactly how Katie feels because I hold
that's another thing we can't do today is tell other people how to feel. And I love that that's the problem when we just need more words. Look, let's go back to the last term.
Cool.
And Miss Johnson and I aren't judging here. So this is confidential. We're not going away and telling anyone anything. Pretend we're not here. But for this to work, for this to be productive, we're here. We need to talk about, how we have felt last term, and maybe why you felt that way.
I feel like I feel upset. What happened happened. Why are you laughing about
It's because how many Elliot's Don't worry about the road, just continue.
Because we were friends, we were good friends, and I don't like how the way it turned out. But I'm starting to accept that no matter what happens, that I shouldn't hate her, and that we should still be friendly towards each other. I don't know what else to say.
No, there's no right or wrong. Thank you for your courage to go first, because it's very hard.
I only have cards that are in his wallet.
No, I'm just like, I'm closing it up so no one can eat them anymore, so it's not a distraction.
Look, you did mention that it was very upsetting, but you would sort of like to be friends, but then you've come to the terms that it may not ever be like it used to be. What would need to happen? What would need to be different?
I feel like if I say that, I'm gonna get flamed by you.
By me? No, I'm just, yeah. Really, we want us to be honest now.
It's the first Wednesday.
Oh my gosh. Well, she's a great person and all.
Who are we talking about? You can talk to Ellie.
No, thank you. A great person and all, and I like hanging out with her, but sometimes she is an overload. When I don't know how to explain it, sometimes just a little bit of an overload, and sometimes she makes me angry.
Are there things-
Arguments because we disagree.
Are there things that Millie could do that would help you with those feelings?
I'd rather not say.
You made the distinction before about how you're wanting to be friendly, and I think it's important that we all understand that it's possible to move forward and be respectful and polite to each other, without necessarily being
Yeah, but I don't think anyone was actually going to go out of their way to be mean to anyone. It's not like I was just going to.
I just thought we were going to be friendly and move on with our lives.
And that is your choice if that's what you choose.
You're like, I would rather just say, I feel like
Just be friendly. Yeah. It's not like we're going to go
I
beat up
feel
you.
like I feel like I would rather take a break, to just see how it goes, how we've just been doing.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like everyone had some feelings of hurt at some stage, right? Yeah? Okay. And I'm happy to be wrong, that's okay. So I guess in terms of sharing how we're feeling, is there anything sort of unresolved with that hurt that we need to unpack now? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, is there any, we've all had some feelings of hurt, do we need to talk about any of those feelings of hurt?
I think initially it was quite a shock, and it did really affect me at first because it was losing such a close friend. But then at the end of the day, looking back, realizing that maybe my mental health had been impacted by some of the things that she had done, and maybe it was best for me to be separate.
I feel like we should speak about the voice now. And what, like the way we reacted to it was not great.
Yeah. I feel like how Mel feels.
So we can acknowledge that, yeah, in the hurt, probably all of us reacted, maybe, I don't know, that we maybe reacted in ways that we shouldn't. We're all acknowledging that as well. All acknowledging, yeah.
And that could have caused more hurt.
It did affect me at first. And it still does, because I was scared to see her today, so I kind of cried. But at the end of the day, I think that it is what it is, and you can't change it. And that if it's meant to be this way, it's going to be this way. If it's not, then fate will lead us back.
I don't know, I woke up one morning and at first I woke up one morning and I was just like, I opened up Snapchat because there were so many notifications, and I was like, I checked on the group chat and I was like, yeah, I was sitting there like, oh my god. Yeah, I was like that.
I don't think you saw the voice note at first and you just thought.
Yeah, I didn't want to listen to the whole thing at first because like I hate voice notes, everyone knows that. But just like I know it was emotional and everything, and yeah, and I was just like, you know what, guys?
Sounds like we all did a friendship.
Friendship is magic.
I personally
come away.
I don't know.
And look, that's probably going on a month now, so we have had time away and some
I
space.
need more time.
All the time. I want to pull this. And I want to see what happens. If I pull this, like, out of
It's not going to explode.
I know.
Oh god, it's not a...
Chemical reaction, guys.
I suppose the other thing is, like, here's a great opportunity where we're all together. We do want to leave it in the past, move forward, respect one another's decisions, still look out for each other, make sure everybody is comfortable, despite maybe giving each other some space and whatnot. But we don't want to leave things unsaid here. So probably another expectation or a boundary is we can't leave here and then tomorrow we all catch up and then it gets a bit ugly and we go back to all of these behaviours you've been talking about, which were very undesirable a month ago. So if we have something to say, particularly about, like, if my friends, if I was having issues with my friends, they were having issues with me, I'd like to know how they're feeling, but also why they're feeling that way to help me understand. So I suppose just make sure that we're talking about that now, we're not leaving things unsaid.
I have a question to statement, which will be okay.
Question?
How are we, is this like a one-time thing, or is this gonna be like weekly?
We can do this every day if you want.
I mean, I don't like PC because.
Yeah, I actually. Like, if you're gonna get me out of the assembly.
Yeah, no, I miss you, Miss Johnson.
If we're going to get out of assembly worship.
I've been.
I'd like to be the one-time thing, set these expectations and ground rules. But if we all get together and say, look, this was actually very helpful, we would like to do it again, by all means, we can do it as many times as you want. But
I think we should do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays until the end of the term.
Yes, just post it on the Fridays.
Yes, Wednesdays.
Let's just stay focused so that we can.
Yeah. That's what I want to say.
Here you go.
Oh, wait, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I personally think that before left, we were not in the best position. We were all arguing.
Yeah,
We weren't very nice to each other. We would start talking like an idiot.
You're not talking like an idiot, so you're not blushing.
But after she left, I noticed that a lot of us kind of got happier, and the whole thing we kind of just ascended a little bit, and we all got happier, and the friend group is going better, and I don't go home wanting to cry and sleep and then wake up again.
Oh.
Just a question. Like, what you all went through is quite traumatic. As a friendship group, collectively, everybody hit rock bottom. You said we were all fighting. And then after this huge incident, which was quite traumatic, we hit the rock bottom and we bounced back up and things have been better.
I'm lying.
Do you think, well, I know it's really easy, I just sort of felt that we're blaming Millie and saying because Millie wasn't here, we then felt better. Do you think it wasn't maybe because we've all been through a real traumatic experience together? It's actually probably brought us together. We've realised we've been treating each other pretty poorly, and then we're better for it. Just maybe consider and reflect that that might be an option.
I look, you want to hear what Millie's opinions on all this is. Because I've heard these guys like a million trillion billion times.
Yeah. Really, I know it's hard, but I think it's important for everyone to know how you're feeling as well. Because they've probably just seen some of the things you've said and have reacted or been offended by it. They haven't really considered how you're feeling in all this. Are you able to do that? The last month hasn't been easy, has it? Do you miss your friends?
To be honest, not really, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's all right.
Yeah.
And, you know,
You can say anything, it's fine.
Because if we need space and we're going to be better off for it, we do it.
We all agree we should have space.
We love
Okay,
it. We
let's-
love
let's-
agreeing. We love agreeing.
we do love honesty.
Anything. And if a hand stops crying, we just put sweets in her mouth.
But not to say we can't all sit together at lunch from time to time or catch up in smaller groups from time to time. Nothing off the table.
I think what you said before, and I know you mentioned it, but about being friendly.
Yeah.
And it sounded like you all agreed that that would be something that you'd be able to do without necessarily being close friends, depending on what you
Well, I never thought of being not friendly. Like,
You're friendly people. It's just how we support you from, as Mr. Henley said, a really traumatic event to being able to manage your feelings.
sorry.
I'm willing to.
But hang on,
Who's tired?
Mr. Burr.
Yeah.
so if we're looking at moving forward, being respectful to each other and just getting on with our day-to-day lives, is there anything now that we need to sort out that might stop that from happening? That's it.
And I think we're looking just like not gonna interact, and if we have to, it's just gonna be like, you know, like
Like
just like
basically.
polite, so like not like, you know, not like best friends, but not like trying to like tear each other's strength. I don't know. Like I feel like we're just gonna stay out of each other's way and just sort of chill. I don't know. It's like I
Step out for a second. Do you want to wait? Like we'll be done.
Yeah, I think like right now, if anyone wants to stay, they can. But we just need to agree on those expectations we set at the start. Is to respect everyone's opinion. If someone wants to be friends with someone else, that's their decision. We can still be friends with them and we can still be okay with it. Yeah, we're being polite and friendly. We know that there might be some transient friendship where we're hanging out from time to time. It doesn't mean that we're really tight knit, really close like we used to be.
No offense, though, if you're saying the same thing over and over again, it's a bit annoying.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No.
5 million times.
Oh, just the expectations.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, it's morning tea now. Again, thank you very much for your time. If you want to hang around and talk,
Keep us hanging out, that's all.
we can. You can hang around for a little bit, talk together with us, whatever you would like, or you can go to morning tea. It's fine.
And thank you. We know these are really awkward, difficult situations.
I feel like we've got absolutely nowhere here.
Did you say
Like there was
Like, really,
nothing
nothing
happened.
Nothing really.
I felt differently.
I feel like Mr. Hanley was speaking a lot.
Yeah, he was that
Probably.
I feel like I need more time. So
Sure.
I don't know. I feel like this friend group, but I feel like it's not really been super supportive for everybody, and I feel like I feel like my behavior only got worse because it was normalized. Like I feel like my behavior, me saying things to people, how I treated people was normalized. So I got, like, it just got to a point where I didn't realize how I was treating people and how it affected them.
Okay. I feel it beginning to get somewhere.
I don't know, I feel like that, like what you said about like how you act and stuff, like I feel like it was like normalized, like what you said, because I don't know, I feel like none of us wanted to like like inform you of how you felt. I feel like none of us really
Well, I was low-key getting mean to everyone as well.
Yeah, what I meant by normalized, I meant everybody sort of acted. Like, I'm not saying that, you know, I was, like, I'm saying, I'm being honest, like, I wasn't treating people how I should have. But I feel like everybody else probably could have been better. And I just think that everybody else had the impact on everybody else, normalizing each other's behavior, and it only just got worse. And I feel like I just had a tipping point, and I just, like, lashed out, and I had a whole fit, and, like, I didn't mean a lot of the things I said, but some of it just was stuff that I had kept like for a while and had to address. Yeah. I don't know. I was just going through a lot at that point in time, and I don't want to like blame something. I just felt kind of like my feelings were ignored, but like I know that isn't the intention. It just was how it felt at the time.
And you know when you came to my house, the only reason I was mad about that is because my dad got sick after it. And yeah.
Well, about that was I was really confused why you guys were so like mad at me for being there.
It's because in the voice that you said I may have COVID or something, and my dad got very sick.
I didn't.
Well, and I also got sick after you said you sick. But
Yeah, I meant well, like at the time, you guys kind of like the way you guys like looked at me and just like
it was because it was a bit of a shock. You know, we weren't expecting you to be on. We were just like, yeah.
like even my
Holly?
mom was like
Holly, put your hat down.
like even my mom sort of like that. Like she was like horrified. She wanted to take me back home. Like I don't know. Like after that, I just felt like really separate from the rest of you guys. And like, cause I don't know, I just feel like I have to beg to hang out with you guys all the time.
I invited you, but then you said no. And when you showed up to my house, I was very confused because I'm not very comfortable with people coming to my house. It's like, I don't, like, people don't come to my house often because I just don't like it. And then you like kind of just showed up and I was just like, you said no, so I was like, oh,
I was confused. I didn't say no. I said I had to think about it.
I swear you said no.
That was me.
I thought that you said no.
Yeah, she both, no, you said no and you said no.
No, I feel like I had to think about it, but it's okay if you like sort of play like that's
Yeah,
So what I'm hearing, and I've heard from all of you, is that we've all done things that probably we can recognise hasn't been the best way to deal with things. Am I right? Yeah. I've heard you guys say it, I've heard you say it as well. And again, like, is there anything else we need to talk about that is going to prevent how we move forward and make our own choices within this context? Are we going to be able to operate, as we said, in a friendly way, making our choices about our individual friendships? Is there anything that's going to stop us from doing that moving forward that we want to talk about?
Lesson 3. Morning to everyone.
Oh, second.
Okay.
I know. You don't like maths. It's my fault, I get it.
I like maths because I don't really do much.
I think we don't know ourselves yet.
Yeah.
Thank
okay.
you, Holly. That's good.
Alright.
Lucky's not about me.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions for anyone else at the moment?
Just quickly, another consideration is a lot of those things we talked about sound like misinterpretations as well. I will misinterpret it a fair bit for the negative.
Yeah, because the voice note, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I was trying to explain how I was like trying to fix things with them. Like I was.
You didn't really sound like that. All you were saying is, you guys freaking suck. Like 5 times.
Yeah, and you said
I
you'd
don't
rather
think you
sit in
said
the
that.
office.
No, I only know it like 3 times because I was upset. I mean, you did say at one point, I suck too. We all suck.
I don't know. I was just really stressed out and like I had lashed out because it's just because like when I was trying to set boundaries.
Now, one thing I said about that was something about your boundaries. That wasn't really a boundary in that one sentence. That was a. Hold on a second. I did do that for you.
Yeah, but that was like one time when I just kind of felt like you were annoying.
Well, like reading it afterwards, like you do this exact same thing 24/7. Like your boundaries was just a list of things that you do, and it was like upset because like the double standards. This morning to you ages ago. I'm going to try to go.
You guys look traumatized.
Yeah, bro, we were just in a meeting.
So you started laughing when we were.
Yeah, no, because I thought, no, because I heard Paige going, oh.
What just happened? Are you okay?
Wait, I filmed it all.
Did you? Why?
Oh, same. I voice recorded it. How long was that?
Wait,
I got everything.
Then you got everything.
That was 30 minutes.